really, let out how you feel.
Hello.
So mentally, like 1 minute I'm happy.
How the fuck did she cry
Welcome back.
already?
Goddamn it, I'm sorry I haven't streamed in a few days. Like,
You was
comment,
no, no.
subscribe.
1 minute I'm sad. 1 minute I'm feeling like fuck this
Like,
shit. And
comment,
then
and subscribe.
like the people that I thought that would be in my corner or that are like
Yeah.
when I was going through this shit,
Uh,
nobody called me to check on me. Nobody called me to see how I was doing. Like people was really like, how you thought.
Yeah.
it sounds like she's lying and coached. It just sounds like lying. Because it doesn't feel authentic. And I think people, viewers, shit, including myself, has seen her in a more authentic space. So she's holding back and she's trying to keep. It's hard to keep a straight face with an awful lie. And I feel like she's lying a lot. And lying awfully bad, too. No. No. She's trying to make it sound emotional, but it just seems
Sorry
fake.
about
Like the
that. Quick
tears,
intermission. And
the
the
teary
Power
eyed on
Wars.
cue
We're
is
going to start
crazy.
with the Power Wars. We're actually going to start with
Yeah.
beef
So when it comes to
and not
Diddy,
Power
why
Wars.
do you think
And
that you
put your
are
phone in a
so
safe place.
heavily
Yes.
involved in
Let's start with
everything? Like
Danny from the
everything
stop,
that
actually.
comes out about him, like
Danny
you
from
said,
the
it's
stop.
automatically. Well, what you think? Well, why
Danny
how you feel? What you
from
got to
the
say?
stop.
Because
I wonder what that
people
means.
felt like
So who joins Danny
I was
from the
Diddy
stop?
biggest
Space for
cheerleader and I
Rocky
made him my
London
brand.
stage.
And I felt like Diddy was on brand for
Where's
me.
Danny Thunder?
I got with
Danny
Diddy
from the
environment to
stop.
my life.
Danny from the
I
stop.
had him at the office.
Danny
I was still
from the
doing
stop.
rich roulette and a split. All
Yeah.
right on. Ari,
That was a crazy
slap on my
name.
ass.
Not
I ain't
supposed to
never
be
think I was
right.
bigger than the
Danny from the
program. I
stop.
was still on my city girl shit. I was still
Home.
doing remix.
What the fuck did she say? I watched it. I did not pay
Spell
attention.
right hand sometime. It's not class badge at home and going off on
I was Diddy biggest cheerleader
podcast.
and I
Let's
made
see.
him my brand.
Where's the stop? The stop.
And I felt
Oh,
like
you put it into a playlist.
Diddy
I
was
wanted
on
to
brand
talk
for me.
about because this is
I got
Homeroom
with Diddy
University
environment to my
related.
life. I had him at the office.
Did Joe
I was still
Budden
doing rich roulette and a
use
split.
them?
All
Yeah.
right on.
Oh,
Ari, slap on my ass. I ain't never think I was bigger than the program. I was still on my city girl shit. I was still
Hold on, everybody.
All right, y'all. My bad. Phone call, and I'm cooking, so um, I'm multitasker. But let's get back into Danny from the stop. Danny from the goddamn stop. You feel me? Goddamn. Multitasking again. I'm cooking, literally.
Oh, wait, all right, no, wait. You need to take ISO on you. How did Joe Budden use them? You feel like
100%.
oh, wait, all right, no, wait. You need to take ISO on you. How did Joe Budden use Homeroom University?
Well, I've said this before. I said this actually on my show. This was a master.
One thing and two things I don't like is niggas that can't dress. That shirt paired with them pants, I know he does some bullshit on his feet. Period. I know he do. I know he can't dress. And he got, what is that? What is it? A random, like, not no real nerd shit, just some random nerd shit. Yeah. And he don't have a good lineup. I know he got dreads, but no. This nigga sucks.
Class of how being to get used by your ops. Like I didn't include the Rory method in there, but you also have Rory, Charlemagne, Adam 22, you, Danny. They were so close enough to it would make people feel it, but also far enough to where it's like you couldn't say, "But you my man, why would you do that?" So it was a very big thing for them to be able to take some guys who, well, they had like under 30K in subscribers when this happened. To take these guys
I think under
and
20.
put them on a platform of millions.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I mean, yeah.
What was the tactics? Like, what were the instances from the show where you felt like, all right, this is feeling like kind of like.
I don't know if this nigga, I watched Homeroom University earlier, but I don't know if he's ever. I've been fat shamed. Like, let's just get that out the way. Cause I've been always a bitter nigga. I was actually obese. Now I'm getting my weight in line. This nigga, I've always been known to dress well. Dress to my body, dress to the occasion, dress just to dress. And I'm a sneakerhead, period. He doesn't dress well. And he looks like he should be in IT. Is that a slight? Maybe. But he just doesn't. It's like I don't know. Like you could just wear a simple hoodie. Like the like is you could wear this actually, but it just has to be paired right. And maybe he just doesn't care how he looks, and that's fine because a lot of people don't actually. Like look at not no lineups. Like you have to if you don't not have a good lineup and woo woo. Just shout out to my new bar. Shout out to my backyard barber, secondary barber, whatever you want to call it. You got the beard looking beard, and you had to even cut it down a little bit because the boy was hating combing that motherfucker out every day. But and then look at this. Look at this. You feel me? Like you gotta get this. Get this. It's just it looks raggedy. Sorry.
A play by Joe to use them as a sounding board.
Honestly, I don't think it was anything in the content. I think it's the nature of them working together, working in tandem with them. Joe being the person who says, I want all of y'all to fail, but I'm bringing in these 3 young guys from North Carolina, and I'm showing you I can turn anybody into a star. Rory, I'm looking at you when I bring them up here. Maul, I'm looking at you when I bring them up here. Any of my competition who is yet to do something like this, I'm looking at you. You know, Adam had you on No Jumper. I'm looking at you.
Yep.
You know, I'm showing you what I can do from guys who are nowhere. I've always said Joe had this power. I knew Joe could do something like this, take guys who are hungry, who have a passion for the career, and make them bigger than probably they should be.
Yeah, I'm doing.
How do you make someone bigger than probably they should be? That's a slight, and I'll be like, yeah. If I seen you in person, I'll be like, yo, what you mean by that? And if you have a little energy, I might slap you. But that's it. But I don't know how you can like you are deciding people's fates. That's weird. They just be saying weird shit. And when you really get into the deeper level of communication and words and rhetoric, you be like, bro, who are you to tell? No. I see why they clap back at him like the way they did. We're gonna get into that right after this.
Like I'm looking at it because I remember that episode real well. All of everybody, like he takes a shot and says, "I talk too much" when he was on the pod, right?
Yeah, which is
Then
crazy.
yeah, I know, right? Pot calling the kettle black, and then he takes a shot at Adam 22 and says, that whole network is in the dumpster. And then he takes another.
Spats, Adam 20. It's not doing well over there. You can tell because he's starting to unravel in the most weirdest of ways. Unless he's a crackhead, allegedly, supposedly.
Another shot and says Rory's becoming a better podcaster. But I feel like all of the Rory big ups is coming at the expense of Maul, right? So it's very much so trying to big him up at and make Maul seem like beneath them. And we all know that the genesis of the breakup was that Maul chose to side with Rory. And at the beginning of that breakup, he very much positioned Rory as the slimy, sleazy dude. But now it's like he can't get back cool with Maul because Maul crossed the line. Well, that's not that's the manipulation that we talk about. And then furthermore, just the idea, like a lot of people were saying, I think that whole week I was dealing with people like, he flew Menace out before you and all this other stuff. And I'm like, well, I think that was before the No Jumper interview. So it was kind of like this passive aggression. And on those spaces, Joe was saying things like, I could make Menace hotter than you, Danny. And I don't know. It's kind of crazy because Joe is up there, right, in terms of profile. But
Yeah.
So when you talk about him playing YouTubers against each other that are like way smaller, people kind of laugh at you and be like, why would he care? But I'm like, this guy likes to make things weird. Like, this is his thing.
Like, I don't think people put enough emphasis on the discussion that he paid tickets for them to go out there. Like, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Usually, if someone invites you into it, you handle your own. Like, that's what makes that shit a lot nastier than what we really could dig deep into this. Like, he literally paid for your conversation in a way that I wanted to be favorable towards me. Like, there's nobody else can look at it without that way. You would not think they're going to go up there. And again, I've said this before, where they've said things about people on those couches that were disparaging. And you think that I'm going to pay you now and you're going to come here and keep it the same real way? No. Like, you look like you're in Joe's pocket.
Oh, you waking it up. You're waking it up.
I'm just saying it does. Yeah. It looks like, for the fact, like, my thing is this, Danny, if you told me, hey, I want you to sit down and we do something, you're not paying for me to come up there. Not even if you had it. Like, I'm going to come up here on my own muscle, and then we'll sit down as equals and have a conversation. Yeah. But the moment that you pay for me, I got to trick out for you now. I got to dance a little bit for you. And that's just that's real anytime that happens. That's why when he said that, I said, you should have never said that out loud.
What did he say? What did AJ?
He said that Joe flew him out. They paid for the tickets.
Okay, so to you.
Let me just break this down. He sound like a hater. What is his name? Talk FNF TV. He sound like a hating ass TCH boy. I wish Joe would fly me out and let me suck on his big black. He sounded like he was mad. Why did Joe fly them out? I'm like, I was just like, that shit's out. You do not need to be sucking on cock. You do not need to be hating on people for them getting flown out. Hey, he flew them out. If Joe flew me out, I'm taking it. A free trip to New York, nigga? What are you talking about? Even if I gotta get the Airbnb, flying me out there is good. That means you're on the right path. That means somebody at the top of the food chain has a little bit of interest. And if you can keep their interest, that means you can get something out of it. So, yeah, that's what happens in the world of politics. That's what happens in the world of media. It happens. So be happy. Or suck cock.
That signaled something.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
That's nasty work. So
That didn't signal that to you?
wait, so let's outline this because obviously, as somebody who is in contact with this situation, I might know things, but you saying this was said on Spaces.
Yeah, he said that. He said Joe flew him out. Somebody asked him, how did they get up there? He said Joe bought the tickets for him.
Okay. Well, there you have it. We're doing the science. Do you think the podcast started changing how they speak about Joe after that?
Boy, he looks so shiny. I don't know. I hate that shit. Like, why can't niggas ever look clean?
See, the thing, I rarely listen to their Joe clips. I always listen to their clips about, because I go to Joe, I go to your content. Because most of the time that's what they're doing is playing your video. So I usually go there for stuff I don't know about, like no jumper stuff. But I don't really see them talk about Joe in a disparaging way when I do look at their content about Joe.
Okay.
It's very up and up, Podfather, he that guy.
Yeah.
Very little critical analysis. So that's why I stay away from their Joe content. I want to learn about other things that I don't know about. So that's what I listen to them for.
I will say that I feel like with the pod, when they talk about Joe, now when they talk about him doing sleazy stuff, they reframe it as if it's like some moral thing. Like it's like cool. Like, like, yeah, man, Joe told Rory he was a piece of crap and he kicked him in the stomach and he slapped him in the face. But that's Joe. Like, come on, that's Joe. Like, Joe's gonna be Joe. And I feel like that's what they're doing.
Nasty. That's nasty. That's vile. Those men talk about being righteous on their show a lot.
Oh, they do?
That ain't righteous. Yeah, they talk about that.
Okay.
That's not righteous, my man. That's nasty.
Yeah, and but I feel like they kind of sort of do that with Adam, but Adam is also someone who has helped them out. I think all of these guys are fascinated with the Potters about Potters, but
yeah.
we'll
it's a
have
proxy
to see.
war.
Yeah, definitely. And we're all pawns. It's to someone.
This fine video was brought to you by Danny from The Stop on behalf of Stop Production.
That's actually tight. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, and then let's go to homeroom.
Say something.
The Stop TV. So Danny from The Stop did a podcast collaboration with the Talk FNF. And they said that we were used by Joe Budden to get back at the people. They said that we don't hold Joe accountable enough. And we're nasty. It's nasty. The way that we move with them, we display nasty behavior.
The way Danny parted his head this episode is nasty.
Yeah,
You want to talk about filth?
Or he tried to hide it behind a
that
haircut.
comb over, nigga.
That shit. What happened to 90-degree angles, nigga?
Yeah.
Now you just looking obtuse. Even worse.
So I mean, we all saw this, and
we all laugh, right?
yeah, I just couldn't take it seriously.
Yeah, no.
Nah, because that dude didn't take it seriously. He don't even know who the fuck I am.
Nah,
he was doubling down. Shout out to Talk FNF. I mean, I like Talk FNF.
Yeah, shout out to Talk. He was doubling down. I was like, God damn.
It's
Like,
like, damn, nigga, what the fuck?
yeah,
what
like,
the fuck?
He
sheesh.
doubled down in all the wrong places. Like, you can tell
Kinda
the nigga
did.
don't listen to us. So
Yeah,
when you
I
just
mean-
go that hard in the wrong direction, you look even crazier.
I mean, that shit that I do all the time. But
And that shit we got put up with. But
yeah.
it's different when you do it.
yeah,
You know you're
And it's-
doing it.
you pretty much.
Yeah,
right.
You went over there on purpose.
And it's also, I took it as like, he was just shooting.
Yeah.
He was trying to see what is the most stickiest thing I can say.
I'm just glad Danny finally
it's a
got
couple
it.
things. It's a couple things though, because Danny was agreeing to a certain extent too.
I ain't like that shit.
And this is just like a couple things that just need to be stated, I guess, again. And this is content for them, you know what I mean? This is content for everybody. But Joe Budden using us as a pawn. Who gives a fuck? Literally.
But AJ, even if he did, that means Joe is stupid. He's dumber than I thought.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, this nigga
You trusting you.
But no, that's just stupid. Trust me, I can't
You just
believe
made
that.
it weird.
You think of something better. But no, seriously though, like that was probably like the worst pawn move he could have ever made. Us, nigga?
Why?
No, I don't think it was that bad.
But the point of the pawn move, I was like, the point of the pawn move,
You fucked him up with that
the
one.
the point of the pawn move was to get us to side with Danny and for us to suck Joe's dick. So if that was the point of his like this whole thing,
Nah.
he failed miserably.
That wasn't
I
it.
think the point was this
was a
was
flex.
this was a petty flex.
Yeah, it was a flex.
To show how important Joe Budden is in Danny's eyes. He's like, I really need you to understand that I created you.
Right.
I could make another one of you
Yeah.
and make it even bigger than you. So just do what I say. When I ask you to take something off of YouTube, take it off.
I got a couple
what
different
was
things
the
from it.
What was the order that Joe gave him about like something about Twitter Spaces?
The order?
It was he told him not to do something any
Oh,
longer.
he pretty much there was at one point before they like had their first mini fallout. It was like, don't use this in the space, pretty much. Like
That
don't
nigga
don't
Dan-
turn this into a video.
That nigga Danny literally got on the video is like, yo, I've tried to acquiesce to your needs so many times.
Right.
But this nigga talk FNN saying that we're the puppets.
Yeah, that it's kind.
When's the last time that we've heard from Joe Budden? We don't get constructive criticism on what we do from Joe Budden.
Yo, that's the
Joe
best
Budden
part.
hasn't asked us to take nothing down.
Yeah,
But we in his
never. You know what Joe Budden actually did? Greenlit all the episodes that he gave us from his company that takes care of his copyright.
Bow.
So shout out to Joe Budden because you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
and there's
Oh,
another
don't shout him out too much, nigga.
right. Yeah,
It might be a check that comes.
God forbid I don't hold him to the fire.
Yo, hey, you shouted. Yo, he's too far away to give him a hand job. The fuck
Right.
is you doing?
Yeah.
But then that's another thing. So it's like, bro, this whole thing of like using him as a pawn and all this other stuff. It's like, I don't. It's just it was a little bit of it that almost sounded like. I feel like certain people, when some people use it, it's like, are you jealous that we were the ones that he picked to flex on niggas
That's
with?
what it sounds like a
You know
lot
what
of
I'm saying?
times. Yeah.
And so it's different. Like when Rory uses it, it doesn't feel like that, right?
He had too many bubbles in his stomach. It don't count.
No, well, it's just Rory's popping. You know what I'm saying? But when other people use it, smaller creators try to use it as like a
Backhanded.
as like a diss. It's like, well, nigga, I'm sorry he didn't pick you as the one that he wanted to flex on niggas with. I'm sorry. It's like, and
Sorry, your muscles weren't big.
and him saying that he was saying that the biggest mistake I made was saying that Joe flew us up. Bro, I don't give a like.
You gotta play.
I don't feel like a bitch because Joe Budden flew us up. And,
Nigga, the reason that was said is we made that joke first. Like we was like we were bad bitches, nigga.
Yeah,
it was
the
bad
joke.
bitches
Yeah,
on a
like-
plane to Florida, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know if
what's
that was
it
like a mask. It was if I was supposed to feel like less masculine, or we were supposed to feel less masculine.
Nah, you were
or
supposed to
something.
turn it down and pay for it yourself.
called? Yeah.
How would I do that?
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe would have been like, this nigga really is a pawn. You gonna,
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
retarded.
you gonna pay his way
This
across the
really
board.
showed me how much these niggas care about Joe and like his opinions. That's
Which is
what,
why we're
My bad, y'all. I've already watched this, but these young niggas is correct. Danny from the stop wants Joe Budden to acknowledge him, wants Joe Budden to kiss him in the mouth, probably face, mouth, head, hand, dick. Anyways, and that's fine. Everybody has secret gay, like not everybody. That sounds crazy, but a lot of niggas have gay thoughts, agendas. And then the other dude, he's just corny all around. It's just whatever.
that's what
transition-
really made me sick because
That's
I was
what's-
like,
which is why we're
even when I was
transitioning
in
to that,
front of
yeah.
him, I wasn't like maybe I was starstruck for maybe 5 seconds.
For it?
Maybe, but I'm saying that because I've been watching him for years.
Right.
So it's like,
Right,
it's
right.
inevitable you're going to be like, oh shit, it's this nigga.
That was more the. I feel
But
like that was more of the hotel.
When we
than-
saw
yeah.
him, he made it very clear that it's like, look, we on equal playing fields. I fuck with y'all. It's like, it's cool. You know what I mean?
Nigga, I'm doing your
you
show.
can never be equal if I paid for you to get here.
Yeah.
You
I
will
tricked on you,
always
nigga.
be subservient, nigga.
Damn it.
I know where you lay your head. I paid them to let you do this shit.
Yeah. He's going to walk in our room.
He got a hotel key to your room, nigga.
Hey, make these bed
You
up.
have to skip about, I would say, halfway. Keep going at maybe 3. It was when Danny made that face, right?
This
It
nigga
was, It was
talking-
that face. So go back to the beginning.
And this is to the
Try
They
right
Love
there.
Joe
Let me
point.
let me see what they say.
And I don't know. It's kind of crazy to because Joe is up there, right, in terms of profile. But
Yeah.
so when you talk about him playing YouTubers against each other that are like way smaller, people kind of laugh at you and be like, "Why would he care?" But I'm like, this guy likes to make things weird. Like this is his thing.
Like, I don't think people put enough emphasis on the discussion that he paid tickets for them to go out there.
Tickets.
Like that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Usually, if someone invites you into, you handle your own. Like that's what makes that shit a lot nastier than what we really could dig deep into this. Like he literally paid for your conversation in a way that I wanted to be favorable towards me. Like there's nobody else can look at it without that way. You would not think they're gonna go up there. And again, I've said this before, where they've said things about people on those couches that were disparaging.
Swivel chairs now.
And you think that I'm gonna pay you now and you're gonna come here and keep it the same real way? No.
And real
Like
quick,
you look like you're in Joe's pocket.
like even didn't Joe? He told us, he was like, "Nigga, this never happens. Like I'm never gonna do this ever again."
Yes,
That's what's so funny. So like we had like a little private conversation in the hotel. He literally was like, "Look, y'all are like, write this down. This will never happen again." He was like, "I'm never flying out niggas again.
Yeah,
I don't
bro.
fly out niggas."
Yeah.
Nope. Especially
I
not
should
this guy.
I should not be doing this. And
He even said it. He was like confused when he saw us. He's like,
He said,
He's like, I can't believe y'all showed up.
yeah.
Can't
He
believe I
pretty
did
much
this.
was saying like, bro, if I had reason to be in your city, I would have just came to y'all to do the show. I'm not going to North Carolina anytime soon.
and that's
This is why you're here. Okay, let's
Yeah,
be clear.
literally.
It kind of led to the pawn idea, though.
Yeah, but this is the thing. The pawn idea works if we were fucking child soldiers for Joe Budden.
Exactly,
You
which
know
is
what
that's
I'm
not the
saying?
case.
It's not
It's
the
just
case.
far from
which
it.
means that we
You know
would
what?
dislike Danny to a certain extent.
Maybe. The ironic thing about this is that everybody else cares about Joe more than we do. Even
God
this
damn,
guy.
That's a
right,
fact.
yes,
Even
dog,
this guy
yes.
right here. I don't think niggas understand.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
We still use Angel Dust jokes sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
That's a tired premise with Joe Budden. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dog. They all care more. And it's like, we're going to transition to that as well. But Joe Budden fans, they care a lot more. And we're Joe Budden fans, but it's,
Yo.
there's levels to this
We're
shit. And it's
healthy
yeah.
Joe Budden fans. The other niggas
literally-
are deranged.
I don't even know if I'm a fan.
Bro, I
don't know what I
I
am.
fuck with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what I am. Yeah, I fuck with the nigga. Like,
Yo, and that's just when it comes.
He's
and
cool.
and I get it too. Like when you've been slighted by somebody, right? Like Danny has fairly been slighted. You know, where he's tried to get him to change things about his show and things like that. So like when you feel slighted by somebody, I can understand, because skip forward a little bit more. There's a moment when go back to just
Forward or backwards?
forward.
and
towards
this
the end.
is, it's just
Hold on real quick. This when he's got his.
To say some niggas is in some, like Joe Budden don't do that. He fly on hoes. He don't fly on niggas. So he was just doing that for pure entertainment. That dude that wants to be in Joe Budden's pockets is hot. He like, damn, I would have told him I'll suck his dick for it, but Joe don't swing that way in real life. Podding, he do. Real life, he don't. This just is what it is.
I think it's in this. Hit play real
what
quick.
is important.
Somebody who is in contact with this situation, I might know things, but you saying this was said on Spaces
Yeah, he said that. He said Joe flew him out. Somebody asked him,
Keep going.
how did they get up there?
in the sound to that.
To their Joe clips. I always
going.
listen to their clips.
Keep
Like,
going.
Open Up, Podfather, he that.
Keep going.
Oh, you should
Moral
play him.
thing, like, it's like cool. Like, you know, like, yeah, man, Joe told Rory he was a piece of crap, and he kicked him in the stomach and he slapped him in the face. But that's Joe. Like, come on, that's Joe. Like, Joe's gonna be Joe. And I feel like that's what
That's
they're doing.
nasty.
That's
That's nasty. That's vile.
Nigga, all they
Those
be
men
leaves
talk
in
about
your
being
windows,
righteous on
man.
their show a lot.
Oh, they do?
That ain't righteous. Yeah, they talk about that.
Okay.
That's not righteous, my man. That's nasty.
yeah,
Balls.
and
Why he sound like that too? Yo, oh, like nigga, that mic is tight, but that's Mandy, homie studio. Yeah, he presentation wise, this nigga looks like crap. He getting money, so I don't know why he don't invest in himself. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, pause. Okay, so yeah,
like
I,
what is even that? Like,
So
we shouldn't even really respond.
No, we should-
You
it's
know what
too
I mean?
late.
Because that's how goofy that was.
Yeah, but even like to Danny's part, what I was saying earlier, like when you've been slighted by somebody, when it's time to kick Joe's back in, you want everybody to have the same energy that you're gonna have behind it because he's actually personally slighted you. You know what I mean? So like Danny's recent video today, like the thumbnail says like he lied or I lied or some shit like that. He was going in on the entire podcast, like going in, like on a kind of like a rant, like, yo, this show actually has been sucking for the last couple months to where Ice looks good. Like he was going down each person, right? And it's like, yeah, Danny can have that energy, right? But for me, and I feel like for most people, one, if they haven't done nothing to me, and two, if we don't know who this person is, like, okay, if Joe is a terrible person that manipulates people and do all these things, yeah, I've seen it too. So why are we all surprised at this point, right? So like, it's like, I can't, why am I, how hard can I kick a nigga's back in when he does something that I expect him to do? You know what I mean?
It's one of them situations to where it's like, Danny is an actual victim.
Right.
And we're laughing at what Joe does to people, but he's doing it to him.
Yeah, and you know Joe Budden. All y'all niggas know Joe Budden more than us. Y'all know he does this, right?
Right.
Why are we surprised? It's just like when Adam interviewed the Pop Smoke dude. Why are you surprised that he would even put the offer out? That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? So like, so when I watch him do it, Joe Budden kicks Rory's back in, or does some piece of shit thing. Hey. Yeah, I think we've seen history. I think history has shown that this has happened before.
It's raining in Seattle again.
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Like we not a bunch of Dominican women with BBLs. It's just like maybe Joe's gonna be different this time.
But you see, that's how I feel like Danny's looking at it, as in like it's like in order to go at Danny, he had to go at the ugly friend first, and like we're the ugly friend and try to like
soften everybody up.
You know what I'm saying? It's weird.
And it's weird that they take that angle because it's the same shit. Well, it's understandable. It's the same shit niggas have said all the time. It's just that once you went to the show and you say the same shit again, it looks different now. It's like you're supposed to kick his back in further, but it's like we've always said Joe is fucking crazy and Joe is Joe.
At the same time, it's weird because it's like I make it a thing in my head to make an Angel does
Bro,
joke.
every time.
Every time. It just happens naturally though, but it's there.
But apparently every time we talk about Joe, we either watching a Danny video or calling him the Podfather.
Right. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
mean-
And we do watch a lot of Danny videos because I fuck with Danny, so I'm trying to get his videos out there
fuck
too.
with Danny. He's the only other person that's obsessed with Joe Budden that we can go to for information.
Yeah, and I fuck with Danny. So I'm gonna play a Danny video. I'm gonna put his video in a bit so some of our people that only know us can fuck with Danny. That's
Yeah,
that's which is why
And if
we do it that way.
If it's a fucking problem, that shit don't have to happen for real,
What the
nigga.
fuck?
Because I thought we was fucking cool.
That's right.
But he's
I thought this was content creators helping each other. You know
Nigga
what I'm
said
saying?
their Joe content is watching Danny. Like, all right, nigga.
All right.
What is your content? The first time I've ever seen you speak, it was about me. Speaking about another nigga that you want you to fly out.
Step on that nigga.
He be doing that shit too. And I fell for it one time. He was like, well, the floor is yours. Shit on that nigga. And I started doing it. I was like, yeah, fuck that nigga. And then I thought about it after. I was like, damn.
That was last week.
I just got gassed up for that.
Yeah, he said I did that one time. That was 6 days ago.
Hey man, this shit in the past.
Hey.
I wanted to talk about, because this is Homeroom University related.
Danny started a podcast with Shampoo.
Yeah, he finally started his own show instead of trying
He started a weekly podcast.
Did he call and ask Flip if it was okay?
Yeah, so that's all there is to that, man. Danny Tanson goes off and violates DJ after
Comment on this YouTube channel, Two Clean Johns. Whoever you are, you have been secretly dominating uploading Twitter Spaces.
Like that, hit subscribe for him. If we being honest, what academics is going through is the same shit Pac went through. And if Tupac ain't changed that shit, I mean, yeah.
No, I think we need
Academics ain't going through shit that Tupac went through. Let's get that shit clear.
Right.
Tupac wasn't out here. Tupac wasn't out here trying to shoot the 5 with bitches all day either. So see, this is the difference. This is the difference between the two. You got one that bullies women a lot, right? Now it's rape accusations popping up on him. You understand? This dude is a known bully towards women. You know what I mean? He's not a known bully towards men. Soon as he talks some physical gangster shit with a man, he talks about how he's gonna call the cops on him. So you can't respect that type of bullying because you're not actually, serious about the physical things that you actually presenting to people. You know what I mean? So just like I said, it's definitely a complete difference. You know what I mean? Because you out here like, the way he be talking about, like, it's a lot of men that feel like Megan Thee Stallion is lying, right? And I understand that, right? Cool. But it's a lot of men that's doing too much towards Megan Thee Stallion also. Like, I don't even know her and I'll be ready to knock niggas the fuck out because they be just wilding too much, because I'll be like, I don't see y'all have the same energy with men. You know what I mean? And I have a big issue with that because
I mean, give and take in that. Academics will go at men the same way, if not harder, than he does at women. Will academics fight you? Most likely not. If you slap him, will he call the cops? And then cops will be like, I might have to give you a simple assault and battery. Oh, that's happened to me. Not that somebody slapped me. I got a simple. Anyways, and those type of dudes, you just gotta be like, either you unalive them or you leave them alone, because it's just like, what's gonna cost me more in the long run? Me unaliving them or me just letting them be? Talk is talk, and then if I do get the one moment where I can knock his motherfucking head off, do it. Skedaddle. Change clothes. Cops are like, did you do it? I'm like, no, I wasn't wearing a red shirt. I was wearing a blue shirt. Well, telling yourself, I'm wearing a blue shirt. He's saying I wear a red shirt. Nah, that wasn't me. It must have been somebody else. Like, do that. But also, people were going too hard on Megan Thee Stallion. That's why she probably dates white men secretly. Because it's like, a lot of niggas was like, bitch, if I shot you, I shoot you. Not just shoot you in your foot. So it's like, And then also men are like, hate bitter women. They like to dominate women. So she's a bitter woman, literally from like height wise. So she's intimidating to most men. I would eat that ass standing up. Point blank, period. Megan Thee Stallion, if you ever see this, hit me up, send me up, fly me up. What? Anyway.
if I'm having an argument with a woman and a man steps up and he says something, I will take out that aggression on that man. I will say, you know what, the woman don't deserve this anyway. Let me bring this to their doorstep. You know what I mean? So I really don't like men that be out here really acting like they gonna fight women and shit like that and talking crazy to them. And I feel like a lot of dudes do that because a lot of women lack protectors out there. And when I mean protectors, I'm not talking about just father and brother. I'm just talking about thy neighbor. These niggas won't protect you. These niggas, because they can't protect themselves. Because it's a lot of bitch assness in the fucking community. And that's my biggest thing with Megan. Like, I just like I tell people, I think Megan should not have been allowed to testify because she was already deemed a liar, which makes her not a reliable witness. So she should not have been able to even testify on him. Because if you go on one show crying tears during emotions and you lie, you say, I didn't have sex with this dude, but then you could get on the stand and say you did have sex with the dude, you're a clear liar. So we should not believe anything that you being said because we are proven a liar. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, dudes, the way they be coming at her and shit like that, all that aggression, nigga, I'll smack fire out you for some shit like that because it's not right. It's not righteous whatsoever. And it's because you know that you could do that. You're not gonna do that with these men. Soon as you start talking to him, soon as he start dissing little baby in them, the first thing he brings up to the dudes is, oh yeah, and I'll call the DA on you, the Fulton County DA. He don't say that when he dissing Young Miami and them, cause he know Young Miami and them can't physically do shit. But as soon as it's a man, you know what I mean? It's a whole, and that's the thing. We can't do that as men. We gotta be respectful to our neighbors. We gotta protect the women. Like that shit the dudes is doing with Megan Thee Stallion is like out of pocket, like all the way out of pocket.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that shit is real nigga shit. If I'm being all the way honest, not the getting on.
Now that dude that just got up on that stage, he sound like he a meat eater. But hey, that's meat eaters is true. I just wanted to see what this was. Oh, okay. I've been seeing this. Yeah, let's delve in Mandy. Mandy. Shout out to her because my homeboy friends with her and he said he's gonna not hook it up. Not like me and her, even though I love her. I absolutely just love her. She's fine. She's probably one of the finest podcast women, media women, period. She's just. Anyways. Whew. My bad. I did. Melissa Ford was Mandy B. What did Melissa Ford say about Mandy B? Melissa. I can't spell shit. That was a year ago. They look crazy. Where? Okay. Well, let's. Maddie B. No, Mandy B. Let's see.
Kitchen, you got that? The forms and all that stuff. But my thing is, I seen this crazy tweet where she was shading Mel about the Lucky Day thing, about how she really wanted to be. So I seen that tweet and I was just like, I felt like it's coming from also a different place. Why she might be going, even if you don't agree with what Mel said, which that's fine. But it's more like you got some animosity towards her, and the only thing it looks like is that she's sitting on the stage of one of the biggest podcasts. So to me, like, what is it? Because you sitting there shading her because she went on stage and got the dance from Lucky Day that you wanted. Like, to me, it's giving weird, and it's not the first time when specifically with women that go into JBP spaces. So I don't know, it looks a little funny to me. So I'm gonna ride with Mel on this one, even if I don't agree with what she said. I think it looks a little nasty from Mandy specifically. And you still listen to the pod, so enjoy it. But especially,
And that is exactly what I told her last night. I said, girl, you've been hating on Mel since day one. Before she opened her mouth and ever said a
big
word,
hate,
you've been a hater. It looked
big
like a
hate.
hater. And even if you think you got a valid point right now, you just look like a hating ass bitch. So if you want to look like that, go ahead. But just
Joe,
know,
is that
10
what you
days,
told
you got
her?
10 days, girl, because that tree will fall on you. So careful now.
Is that what you told her for real, or you
Yes.
putting on the fluff?
Do you think he gonna lie about that?
Hello?
I feel like he told the truth.
You like you right,
You
you
hear his
right,
voice?
Leah. You right, you
Whenever
right,
he
you right,
changed
you
his
right.
voice like that, that mean he met that shit.
Yeah, he's standing on it.
What's
I ain't
happening
putting
in
no
10
thoughts
days
on
though?
this.
Do you want to tell us her
I think because Mel
response to
vacation.
that?
What is happening in 10 days?
Exactly.
That hello? Cause hello?
Say more words, please.
Yeah, you say more words because you've only spoke a total of such and such amount of minutes. Hello?
Yesterday was Saturday. Mel is going on vacation for 1 week, and I needed Mandy to know that even though the beef may be paused for vacation, when she back, we back, bitch, and that tree will fall on you. So be ready. Be ready, because I don't think you want what you're really looking for. I
Okay, but
don't
are
think.
you?
Oh, she is so bad, bro. I don't know. I just love. Yeah, I can't say what I was about to say. This is, she catch wind of that, and then she'll. Like, I'll just say her archetype. Her archetype is a nigga's dream. I'll tell you that. A real nigga dream is her archetype. A real nigga dream is her archetype.
You built
Y'all,
like that. I'm not Ish and Amani and these other niggas keying in your face. In 10 days, it's on, bitch.
Yo. Do me a favor. Watch your mouth.
are
First
y'all
off,
gonna
Okay,
jump
so
out the
she.
window for Mel again?
No,
Like,
Nate, wait, hold on. I got more important questions to ask.
okay, yes. Go ahead, Aaliyah.
So Mandy was the op that was at the mixer yesterday.
And all of this is for fake, by the way. It's not like a real.
Joe
It's
so
not a
fucking
real
full of
op
shit. I
thing.
cannot.
Nobody felt threatened because Mandy was there, and hopefully she didn't
So
feel threatened
Joe,
because
She
she was there.
just
42.
Joe, quick question,
But
Joe.
I said it was a little like a little op mist, not a full room spray.
A
So
mist
wait,
of op.
It
Joe, I
was a
just
little mist.
Joe, I just got a
Mist is
question.
crazy.
I just got a quick question, Joe. So because the rap niggas ain't giving you the beef, this the one that you need? Because I know you were asking for
Oh,
one today.
oh.
I've been
Oh
getting beef
shit.
ever since I asked for the beef. I got Praz versus
Mm,
Lauren. I got
mm.
Mm.
Marlon Wayans versus Vlad.
I just saw
Nah, he
that.
went off.
I got
Yeah.
Mel.
And that's ain't wrong for that picture. But yeah, Melissa Ford versus Mandy is a random thing. What did Mandy say? What did the comment say? Hmm. Let's see. Here we go. What the hell? Here we go. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Can I pull up Mandy's tweets actually? Food should be done. Nope. Said that on the stream. Streaming. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not that good. Mm-hmm. Did she deactivate her Twitter? Hmm. Okay. No, not yet. Cannot find none of that shit. I don't know. Let's see. Must have got deleted. Let's get a pod beef or beef. Marlon DJ
Comedian Marlon Wayans puts Vlad from Vlad TV on blast after Vlad gets upset at Marlon for charging him 40 grand to do an interview on Vlad TV. Now, for those who may not know, yesterday both Marlon and Vlad had a series of tweets going back and forth, and this is how the exchange started. Vlad starts off saying, Marlon Wayans found someone with 200 followers to agree with him. LOL. Nobody on earth is going to pay Marlon $40K for an interview when he gets between 100 to 300K views on any platform he interviews on. This guy is really delusional. Marlon responds back to Vlad saying, see, I tried to tell him I was giving him a deal. Oh well. You mad? You unprofessional, my guy. If you don't like the number, keep it moving. You look bad. You should fall back. Mad at a black man stating his number, and now you go public and use your platform to try to drag me? I never in my life dealt with this silly negotiating tactic. Vlad then responds back saying, not mad at all. I find all this amusing because you really think you're worth 40K for an interview. I said there's nobody on earth that will pay you that, and I have yet to be proven wrong. Throwing out a stupid ass number for an interview is unprofessional, my guy, because your interviews don't even make 5% of that on every platform you do. And bringing up race when there's no mention of it throughout all of our discussion shows how weak of a man you really are. Even 1 million views is about 5 grand. Nowhere near the 40K he asked for. And he wanted 30% on top of the 40K. Like I said, delusional. Marlon then goes on to say, so yes, this has become about race. You're trying to turn us into crabs in a barrel. I see your angle now. I watched you play your hand. You want us to talk shit, beef and tear each other down while you sit back and make money. Meanwhile, you don't even show your face. Vlad then fires back at Marlon saying, not only do I show my face, but when I do interviews on the same platform as you, more than twice as many people watch. Here are the actual views from when we did The Breakfast Club 1 month apart. You reached your peak 20 years ago and have been on the decline ever since. There's nothing wrong with that, but you seem to think that this is still 2004. I've been dropping facts with actual numbers this entire time, and all you can do is play the lame-ass race card in response. So keep looking in the mirror and lying to yourself about who you think you are. The numbers don't back it up. Marlon then responds back at Vlad saying, see Vlad, this is the moment you've been begging for, and I ask you to leave me alone. Let it go. But you want to kick a bee's nest. You can't compete with me, bro. I am legend, and occasionally I'll come off the throne to spar with peons like you. Keep going. There's levels to this shit. Marlon then continues on by saying, I see why you don't show your face.
Marlon Wayans better be chill. DJ Vlad called them what is it? Zionist Jews on you. Oh shit. Anyway. Or what do they call? Ashkenazi Jew? Let me see. Oh, I did. Cancel because they run every platform. Person believes in development protection just yeah, Zionist, yeah. That's not actually a bad word. Yeah. These are called them. And he's definitely going to get you canceled and removed from everything. They control all things and everything that has to do with money. You better calm down.
It's ugly. That ugly ass beard shit don't even look real. You look like you're in disguise. Shit looks like you take it on and off like some Mr. Potato Head shit. You're a culture vulture. We all know this, and I would tell all my people, don't F with you, period. Don't watch nothing you put out. You feed off dividing and exploiting black people and artists. You are divisive and bad for our community. Marlon would then pull out receipts responding to Vlad's comments, claiming that Marlon's career has been on the decline for years. Well, as you can see here on the screen, Marlon shows that he's made over $1 billion at the box office. All right, we talking about longevity when we're speaking on Marlon and his career. Okay, so of course in his tweet he says, listen, here's why your platform is beneath me. I am legend, bro, and that's just the beginning. Okay, Marlon then would send more shots at Vlad saying, listen, hey Vlad, how you go from this, then turn around and start looking like this, okay? Turkey. Okay, so of course, come on, Marlon being the comedian that he is, he probably gonna be roasting Vlad for the next month, okay? He then goes on to say, listen Vlad, my entire community is allergic to you. You're a gluten-ass mother effer, okay? Hey Vlad, you're way too hated by the urban community to F with me. I'm loved. You ain't. Watch the video. Where's your face? Mad you couldn't exploit me? How much the government paying you, Brody? Hope it's at least 40K. All right, now again, that was Marlon and Vlad going back and forth on Twitter after Vlad put Marlon on blast for charging him 40K to do an interview on Vlad TV. And of course, as you heard Vlad tell Marlon, listen, you're not worth 40K, okay? Your career has been on a decline for years. This is Vlad from Vlad TV telling Marlon Wayans his career has been on the decline for years. I mean, I'm glad that Marlon pulled out the receipts to let him know, listen, this is what I've generated at the box office. What have you done, okay? Because again, we're in a new age, different era. Vlad has, built a nice platform for himself. He's made a lot of money over the years speaking on black culture. But to me, this is where he gets ahead of himself, okay? Marlon is a legend within black culture. And let's be real, he has contributed way more to the culture than Vlad TV. Vlad is responsible for creating a platform that allows people to come on and flat out lie for a check, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna side with Marlon Wayans, even if 40,000 for an interview is a bit much in his eyes. It is what it is. Like, no. That, like, the shit I want to say, it would get me blocked off of YouTube, because, they all run YouTube. But, no. And then this nigga, I know he's trying to kick Marlon Wayans back in, because he liked white people more than he likes himself. He gives me that energy. Let's see what 50 Cent or one of the urban politicians.
You're a nigga that's a part of hip-hop. You throw a mother concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of that? Nigga, you ain't in my city, nigga. You taking advantage of my city, nigga, cause cheap and it costs way less than it costs where you from. And y'all stupid, slow mother so crazy that y'all gonna let this nigga come down here and not show no love to Louisiana. This nigga ain't booked no Louisiana artist. This nigga ain't booked Big Papa. This nigga ain't booked B Will. This nigga ain't booked Hurricane. That nigga didn't even go to Baton Rouge and get no boosies or no webbies. Like, nigga didn't with us. Nigga came to take advantage of us. Shreveport had cheap land. He came and bought that, and a nigga don't give a with us, and he just showed you that by paying the police $500,000 when we got young niggas out here starving, when we got young niggas out here killing each other. That could have went to anything to help the youth. We don't need more money invested into the police, nigga. We need more money invested into the community. We need mother who know the community, who know the people.
I see why he mad. I'm not gonna lie. I see why he's mad. But there could be a bigger play in action. 50 Cent's always about bigger plays. Let's not take that credit away from that man. He's always about a bigger play. There's always a bigger play in action.
Who willing to put their mother feet on the ground to make a difference with their influence. Your money, nigga. We don't care nothing about it, nigga. You think these white people ain't been here no mother in Louisiana, nigga? They using you to come through this mother and to pay the city up. Nigga, they finna use you to rebuild the roads. They not finna use you to help the youth, nigga. Louisiana give a jail.
If he ain't book no Louisiana artists, Louisiana legends, who the fuck them there?
50 Cent, man, coming to show out. Hey, baby, y'all know how we doing it. Mercy and Hearst in the building. This the future of basketball. I love y'all. We're gonna see these boys in the NBA soon. Oh, yeah. Hold up, Chapel. Everybody that...
Oh, the Hurricane Chris, shut the fuck up, boy.
believe in God, y'all put y'all fists in there.
Nigga tripping, man. Shout out to 50, bro. I perform. And you know one thing. In my city, I'm the hottest in this right now. I'm 7 years and running. For real, man. Shout out to 50, man. Hurricane, I don't know what you want, what you done popped this morning, what you done did this morning that made you get on here and say some shit. Man, you tripping, man. It wasn't really about no money, it about opportunity. Being able to shake hands with people that you wouldn't be able to shake hands with. Come on, bro. If you an artist and you ain't network and promote yourself out here, it's your fault. Hold on.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on Hurricane Chris, jumping all the way out there and going for the gusto and expressing his complaints and grievances about 50 Cent's Human Harmony Festival out in Shreveport this past weekend. Now, if you seen this, you knew it was going down. You know 50 Cent was turning up. He had been promoting it for a while and everything, saying I'm going to have a whole little situation and event going on. Well, Hurricane Chris jumped out there today, hit all the blogs, spread everywhere that he had a problem with it. But we also seen other people, as y'all seen right there, jump in the mix and say, hey, nah, bro, we performed. I don't know what you're talking about. Master P performed as well. Big fella Zell out of Shreveport said, hey, bro, I capitalized on the moment and performed also. Well, 50 Cent caught wind of it and went to the gram and posted up the scene from Juice where Q was waiting in line to go do the DJ mix audition for the show with Queen Latifah, and she was going in on Flex about his mixing things, and then he went in the caption and said this: Hurricane Flex, boy, your ish is whack. The F you think, you at Fredo Bang, your ish gets no play in my ride, LOL. And I'm going to tell you like this, what Hurricane Chris put out there, bro, it was bad. You didn't do the research. No reason for me to sugarcoat it with you. You seen 50 Cent brought out Master P. We don't even know who else he tried to reach out to from Louisiana who probably couldn't make it or be there. But there were acts. Fredo Bang, Baton Rouge, he's there also. Now, if you feel like you want to be on the show, then cool. You should just go ahead and say that and just take it as, hey, man, I got to reach out to them. Let me see what I got to do to get up in the mix out there. You can't try to jump out there and say he wasn't showing no love to Shreveport or Louisiana when, hey, bro, I put this festival on, which he does have a business out there now with his film production studio and things. And 50 Cent most definitely going to get involved in the community. He did that out here in H-Time, bro. Donating money and working with HISD, the school districts and things like that, working with the kids, passing out turkeys in the community, donating, working with the people, showing love and things like that. So he turning up on every level with it out there. Business-wise, where he's going to work on his production studio, which is going to be dope. I'm pretty sure that's going to create some jobs as well. And then also, nigga, he brought the rap culture out there, brought out a big party this weekend. People most definitely capitalized on that moment, and it's on you to go out there and capitalize too. Everybody ain't gonna get booked. Everybody ain't gonna get called. It's like he just...
Nigga. No way. Chris, 50 Cent.
You supposed to that's a part of hip hop. Who know the people who willing to put nigga, they finna use you to rebuild the roads. They not finna use you to help the youth, nigga. Louisiana give a jail.
What up, it's your boy Cool Out. We out here in Shreveport, Louisiana at the Human and Harmony Festival. Shout out to 50 Cent. This is Big B on the track exclusive.
Nah, if you're a rat,
no rats.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm a rat.
You don't rats?
Nah, I'm a rat. Yeah. End of discussion.
How the f you supposed to be a nigga that's a part of hip hop? You throw a concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of is that? You ain't with my city. You taking advantage of my city. It's cheap and it costs way less than it costs where you from. And y'all stupid, slow, so crazy that y'all gonna let this come down here and not show no love to Louisiana. This ain't book no Louisiana artist. This ain't book Big Papa.
Hurricane Chris sound like he just woke up off a good little bump or two.
Tap in. Dig. You gonna get a real version. I'm gonna get on your shit and kill your shit. We ain't getting none of that weak hurricane. Yeah. I'm gonna eat you on your shit. Lead it. You book a verse from me, I'm gonna slaughter you on your own. And I'm gonna keeps out here right now. So if you know you got some real deal smoke, then it ain't party time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move right.
Yeah, Hurricane Chris needs to shut the fuck up. 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't ever, like, bro. No. Hell no. That was such a bad take. Also, let's get to this Love and Hip Hop. This is a very interesting video, and I'm gonna play it for y'all. It's only 11 minutes.
I'm not gonna tell nobody's age, but
Kirk Frost and Rashida have showcased their relationship since 2012 when
Also, shout out to the people that watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. If you think I'm funny, think I'm not funny, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Let's get this Love and Hip Hop shit out the way.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta first premiered. Through the years, viewers have described their marriage as a hot, stinking mess, and we can't say we disagree. In fact, there are so many accusations, theories, and rumors about their relationships that have led many to wonder if Kirk and Rashida are the real deal or if they're both full of boo-boo. Before we get into today's video, it's time to feed him snacks and make him wanna marry me. And our online concession stand at rrgsnacks.com has some of the best goodies in town, including Western barbecue bacon jerky, freeze-dried goodies, and butter toffee peanuts. Child, I got so full off of them butter toffee peanuts last night, I just had to lay down. I just had to lay down somewhere. I couldn't stop eating them. To give you better insight into their relationship, we got to take you back to the 90s when Harlem native Kirk Linnell Frost founded D-Lo record label. Okay, wait a minute. You said D-Lo record label. Baby, everybody know what D-Lo mean. What he say is never mind. Never mind. At some point, he fathered 4 children with multiple women, and he also had an encounter with Da Brat. On an episode of Dish Nation, Da Brat said Kirk wrote his number down.
I wanted to react to this part alone. The Brat, did the Brat have the baby? Yeah, and then she wore like, yeah.
on the backs of 20 $100 bills and asked her to call him.
So how fast did you call him?
The next day.
I know you did.
I did. No, I didn't want to seem desperate, but I did call the next day.
She entertained him for a minute, and apparently he was dropping bags on her.
Oh. Well, I got a Lincoln Navigator. I got quite a few things,
What?
though, from the
From him?
situation.
From him? Oh, all on the first date?
Not the first date, maybe throughout the course of a little while.
Things between them fizzled out. Meanwhile, Rashida Wadad Buckner was born in Decatur, Illinois. For most of her early years, she trained to be a gymnast and even traveled to Texas to practice with legendary gymnastics coach Bella Caroli. In 1990, her family relocated to Atlanta. She met two girls at her new school, and they formed a rap group called The Capers. They eventually got signed to Kirk's D-Lo record label. Because Rashida was underage at the time, she had to have her mother Shirlene's consent to sign the deal. We're unable to confirm the online claims that Kirk actually adopted Rashida when she was a teenager. Now,
I remember that stupid shit. That was stupid. Like, he ain't R. Kelly. Like, come on now. They call him Kurt Kelly. That's funny, though.
specifics surrounding Rashida's first deal and her initial interactions with Kirk are a bit murky. However, we uncovered this 2013 blog post from Hollywood Street King that spills some piping hot tea. Say it with me, besties. Here we go. Here we go. The blogger states that Rashida was 15 and Kirk was 23 when they first started dating. An insider told the blog that Rashida's mom, Shirlene, gave her blessing because she was too preoccupied with her alleged substance addiction. Over here at RRG, we're calling BS on this allegation, and we're unable to corroborate the allegations.
I see what you did, bestie. Trying to cover your ass, ain't you? Ain't you? Very mindful, very demure.
The Capers released their first album in 1998, but they broke up in 1999 after all three group members decided to pursue solo careers. Rashida continued releasing solo albums on Kirk's label, and he also became her manager.
God, no wonder her career ain't popping.
Now, please keep in mind that not much is known about Kirk and Rashida's relationship prior to them signing up to appear on Love and Hiphop, because in all honesty, neither of them has ever been famous enough to be followed by paparazzi or to have their tea spilled in old-school tabloid magazines. Kirk and Rashida are incredibly tight-lipped about where they first met and when they started dating.
I think we were in business before we was even in a relationship.
Yeah, we were. Time came around and somebody had said something about Rashida and something in me, and then we wound up liking each other years later.
And there you
still
have
here.
In addition to that, they are oddly obsessed with concealing their ages. Many believe that one reason they refuse to acknowledge their ages is because they're trying to hide the truth about their age difference. Online sources state that Rashida was born on May 25th, 1982.
1982? Tell that lie to somebody else, honey.
Naturally, Rashida hasn't done much to confirm or correct this information. However, when she and Kirk confirmed that they tied the knot in December 1999, fans did the math, and based on online sources claiming Rashida was born in 1982, it meant that
Yeah, she don't look like she was born in 1982, because that means she's 12 years older than me, 42. She don't look 42. She look damn good, but she don't look 42. Like, she's definitely 52. Which is cool. She's fine. Glasses ain't, he's a piece of shit, but yeah.
She was 17 when she became a bride. Online blogs also claimed that Kirk was 31 at the time of their wedding. From there, folks started calling Kirk Kelly.
Yeah, not Kirk Kelly. They so damn messy. And that's what they get for lying. Hell, when you tell one lie, you gotta cover it up with another lie. Tell the truth and shame the devil, honey.
Rashida and Kirk were forced to confront all of the rumors head on.
Okay, for all the people who's minding my business.
These mathematicians and rocket
Okay,
scientists out
first
here.
of all, I ain't gonna adopt Rashida. I'm not interested in adopting Rashida. I would definitely not be in there marrying nobody at motherfucking 17 and I'm 31.
I damn sure wasn't thinking about getting married at 17.
For the record, I'm not gonna tell nobody's age, but I'm not even gonna say what I need to say, but trust me, I'm not interested in marrying a minor.
You probably noticed that although they denied the rumors, they still refused to tell their ages. But guess what, besties? We were able to get to the bottom of this mystery. We know that Rashida was born on May 25th, and that is the same day that her celebrity friends always give her a birthday shout-out. To confirm her birth year, we had to dig a bit deeper. Let's take a look at Exhibit A. This is a newspaper clipping from August 1998 about Rashida's old rap group, The Capers. The article states that at the time, Rashida and her group mates were all 22. So this would mean that she was born in 1976, not in 1982. Now, if that's not enough evidence, let's look at Exhibit B, a March 2nd, 1988 newspaper clipping, where Rashida was highlighted for being a part of her school's spelling bee. The article describes her as an 11-year-old 6th grader. Therefore, if Rashida was 11 on March 2nd, 1988, this also confirms that she was indeed born in 1976.
Okay, bestie, I see. Run them dates. Get them facts. Shoot. Can't mess with us.
Based on those two pieces of evidence, we're certain that Rashida's date of birth is May 25th, 1976, and she was 23 when she married Kirk in December 1999. As for ain't never drunk no bill, ain't never wrote no records, which Gucci was signed to at the start of his career. Unfortunately, we can't play the song for you due to copyright laws. But Auntie Regina is warming up her vocal cords to give you a little taste of what Gucci says on the track. Me. Now you the type of old as hell still trying to rap. And I'm the type of young as hell and I run the trap. Now you the type of freak, say, lick your Georgia peach. You married to a lame and that lame don't want no beef. Now he the type of nigga that an old lame ass won't. Ain't never drunk no bill. Ain't never rolled no blunt. Now she the type of girl, ain't got no ass on her back. No Kirk ain't got no money. I heard she cat.
Yeah.
Gucci doesn't stop there, though. He goes on to accuse Kirk of getting his back blown out by a guy named Jace.
What in the D-Lo is going on here?
For anyone who's interested in listening to the entire song,
I did not catch that part. Holy shit.
We'll drop a link to the track in our description box. As Rashida and Kirk continued to voluntarily showcase their relationship on episodes of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, viewers began to notice that their relationship was toxic as hell. From the numerous infidelities to Kirk getting an exotic dancer named Jasmine Washington pregnant. In court documents, Jasmine claimed Kirk gave her a monthly allowance and a car in exchange for allowing Kirk to blow her back out.
That sounds fun as hell.
Their affair resulted in the 2016 birth of their son, Cannon. Jasmine alleged that after giving birth, Kirk stopped giving her money and took the car back when she dumped him.
Kirk is still trying to. I've told him he's not giving me enough. He's told me, okay, I can give you more. Yeah. As long as we're.
There have been rumors that Kirk isn't Cannon's father and that Jasmine is a paid actress. However, those rumors were shot down after Jasmine took Kirk to court and requested $10,000 per month in child support. Sources report that they settled out of court.
So the agreement was that you get Cannon the third weekend of every month. Do you do that?
Shout out Frost. I love that lobster tail. I love it. And grits. Shut up. That's that. Yeah.
No, and we didn't really agree to that because the last time...
It's signed on paper.
Some people refuse to believe that someone as beautiful as Rashida would allow a man like Kirk to play in her face by having a child outside of their marriage. Even Nicki Minaj has shown her disgust after watching the episode of Kirk kissing another woman named Alexis Mary Jane Miller in a hot tub during the time his wife Rashida was pregnant with their second child, which made Kirk a father of 7. Nicki hopped on Twitter to blast Kirk for being so ugly towards Rashida and for putting their issues on display just for a reality TV check. Nicki also told Kirk that if he's trying to make people believe he isn't gay, he needs to go about it in a different way.
Yeah. Y'all better leave Kirk and his 3 earrings alone.
Kirk went on to accuse Rashida of cheating on him. He He also questioned whether their unborn child was his and suggested Rashida terminate the pregnancy. Again, most people couldn't believe Rashida would tolerate the disrespect, but their castmate Lil Scrappy said it best.
This what I know. What? This woman right here, no matter what this man do, she gonna stay with him.
Eject yourself.
That's fucking hilarious.
Best.
This what I know. What? This woman right here, no matter what this man do, she gonna stay with him.
Eject yourself from the situation.
That's fucked up. This why, hey, be like this bitch. Be stupid as hell, boy. Why the fuck you say? Nah, see, this women ain't stupid like this one. And that's where y'all fucking up.
You dumb bird. Rashida's mom, Charlene, told VH1 that she always tried to treat Kirk like a son, but once he started hurting her daughter, she felt the need to step in. Charlene added, "It got to the point where I needed to step in and kind of take control to let him understand that you can't just do anything to people and not suffer the consequences." Faithful viewers of the show will never forget the scene where Charlene gave Kirk a piece of her mind by demolishing his bike.
Probably need to move that damn bike out the way.
Do you need to move it? Yes, Miss Charlene. Go on and put that thing in reverse.
How you like that? Get out of my way, Rashida.
When asked which castmate she'd rather see her daughter with, Charlene answered, "The only person that I really like that I just think is too cute is Young Jock."
Oh, hell nah. Not the Sperminator. Shorty is trippy. You trippy, girl.
As the seasons progressed, all signs continued to point toward their ratchet marriage being nothing more than a scripted storyline. Even Wendy Williams claimed Kirk and Rashida were trying to dethrone Jocelyn and Stevie J as the show's most popular couple. Wendy added, "And you and your husband, or whatever you want to call that animal, you all did this as a plot to get popular on this show. It's a shame what people will do to stay on this reality TV. This is worse than the Kardashians." During a chat with VH1, Rashida addressed Wendy's allegations that she was trying to finesse VH1 for a check by saying, "Wendy can say what she want to say, but she's sitting there with her pork chop and her noodles watching Love and Hip Hop Atlanta on Monday nights at 8 o'clock. So I guess that's all that really matters." And then Rashida shocked fans and her castmates when she dropped a bombshell during a 2019 episode.
I ain't always been perfect in my marriage. We've had dishonesty from both sides of us in this marriage. We've had infidelities from both sides of us in this marriage.
What? Oh my God.
An online user responded, "If this is true, she didn't cheat enough. She is still owed about 10 more cheats and a baby." In the end, Rashida told Essence magazine that it's important to own up to the messiness of their relationship. She said, "If you're going to step into the realm of reality television where everybody's watching, just walk your walk." In December 2024, Kirk and Rashida will celebrate 25 years of marriage. No matter how strange we think their relationship is, we wish them many more years of love and ratchetness. If you enjoyed this video, let us know down below. And thanks for watching RRG.
Besties. Hey.
Our snacks.
I brought the choir this time, girl. I hope you don't mind.
Don't forget again with Pastor Keon Henderson. While people were happy to see her being loved the way she deserved, some interesting information about their relationship raised more than a few eyebrows. Today we'll be diving deep into this hot, stinking mess. But before we get into it, me. Oh Lord. 11. Keon filed for divorce from Giselle in May 2008 in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Their divorce was finalized in December of that same year. He opened the Lighthouse Church in 2009, and in 2010, he married a mother of two named Felicia. He and Felicia welcomed a child named Caitlin sometime around 2011. Keon told Praise Houston Radio that a friend reached out to him and told him that someone was interested in him. That someone turned out to be Shawnee. They started texting, and eventually, while Keon was in San Bernardino, California, he invited Shawnee to watch him preach. During an episode of their podcast, Shawnee said the drive was a bit too far for her. So instead, she met him in the lobby of an LA hotel. They went out to eat, and they chatted for 6 hours straight. Shawnee claims this interaction happened in 2020. However, RRG can exclusively confirm that their timeline is a bit off, and we have a strong suspicion that their first encounter actually took place in 2019.
Lord, this finna be messy, ain't it?
In a live stream on YouTube that Keon has since made unlisted, Shawnee can be seen at a women's relationship panel at his church that took place on June 15, 2019. Keon's wife, Felicia, was also in attendance and watching from the audience.
Even though we don't know each
And they're like, bad bitches. I can't knock him. I can't. Oh, Jesus. Most valued soldier. Can't knock him. No. Hell no. He like bad bitches. And Jesus and God created them to help his most trusted and loyal servant. These bad bitches. He knows how to pitch them. Ain't he bald too? Yeah, then
each other. And even though I know Shawnee and I've met all of the rest of you today.
During the panel, Keon told the audience that Felicia made more money than him.
But that woman right there makes more money on her own. When I met her, she was making more money than I was. My wife could leave me today and wouldn't have to change her standard of living. I made sure of it. If she walked out the door today, she would not be on an air mattress.
Huh? So you made sure that you didn't provide enough for your wife, so she had no choice but to be the breadwinner. And you sitting up here bragging about it? Make it make sense. I'm confused. I don't know, Keon.
No, that's not that. That's not that. That's not that. That's stupid. Because if he's saying she made it, how is he? See, people, this channel, I get how they done so many followers. But no, that's not how that works. If he already said, hey, she's been making money, I mean, it is what it is. Why would she stop making money? They, like, don't be a dumb bitch and stop working till the nigga, no. No! No! My bad. My bad. I'm just like, that's stupid. That's so stupid. He didn't know on a crap. Like, that's stupid. That they have stupid takes in this shit. And, I mean, that's fine. But, no. What is this? RRG. Like, no, that's actually stupid. But, yeah. No. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for viewing. Like, comment, subscribe. That's stupid. No, hell no.
I don't know. So, as we mentioned, that event took place on June 15th, 2019. Now, Shawnee said she didn't meet Keon until 2020, but the timestamp on the live stream from the women's panel proves that that is a bald-faced lie. Now, Shawnee has also referenced that Keon invited her to watch him preach at a San Bernardino church. Well, RRG can also confirm that his speaking engagement at the San Bernardino church took place just a few weeks after Shawnee was speaking at his church. We even found Keon's San Bernardino sermon online, courtesy of this July 6, 2019 YouTube video. So, the correct timeline of their relationship appears to go a little something like this. Shawnee was hired to speak on the women's panel at Keon's church on July 15, 2019. Despite Keon being married at the time, they exchanged contact information, and he invited her to his July 2019 speaking engagement at the San Bernardino.
He said, bitch, you was chat such way. I know you still just a nice chat. But anyways, but she also fine as hell.
No church. She turned him down because of the distance and met him in the lobby of his LA hotel instead. So yeah, this all went down in 2019, not in 2020 like Shawnee claims. This also might explain why Keon unlisted the June 2019 video of Shawnee at his church, since the video confirms that they aren't being completely honest about how and when they initially met.
Nigga, what pastor doesn't tell a lie? Come on now, especially about getting some pussy in the church. Come on now. He don't get that pussy in that church. You hear me? He don't get that pussy in that church. And he don't lie about it. And oh, I was befallen with the urge of another salacious woman, but I fought it off. Just God. Like, yeah, he was like, yeah, Pastor, lie to these niggas. You know you took a piece of that pussy that day. I like you. I like that for you. No, nigga, like, nah. He don't lie. He want that ass. I know she got. This is gonna sound crazy. The fact that she had that a lot of ass. And niggas see that, like, hey, I could be a part of Shaquille O'Neal's family.
Just 4 months after Shawnee spoke at his church, Keon filed for divorce. During a joint...
There you go. There you fucking go. Just all what it is.
Speaking engagement, Keon stated that the next time he saw Shawnee was on Christmas when she flew into Texas to surprise him. He was depressed and frustrated about spending Christmas alone. His ex-wife later dropped their daughter off to spend time with him. One can only assume that Keon is referring to Christmas 2019, which was 2 months after he filed for divorce from Felicia. And yep, Shawnee left her 5 kids in the dust so she could spend a portion of Christmas Day with Keon and his daughter.
She left her kids at home.
Yeah, her kids are grown, and their father's a multi-millionaire, probably billionaire. They don't give a fuck where they mom. They mom end up dead. They be like, she was a bitch anyways. Like, they don't care.
To come be with my kid in my mama house.
Before they eat me up, I literally went for amount of hours and went back home to my babies.
Despite Shawnee dropping everything to be with him, Keon said they were just friends. During his church's annual Cry Out conference, he stated that he and Shawnee were both wounded by divorce since Shawnee had 2 divorces to her name as well. For more information about her dating history, be sure to check the link in our description box. So anyway, Keon stated, I didn't want to get married and stay married because I was afraid to get divorced again.
Now say, what now? Why just jump straight to divorce? How about, first of all, make sure that this is a person you want to get married, get some premarital counseling. You a pastor, you don't know this? And then if stuff start going left, you get some more counseling, see if you can work it out. Like, why is your thought process, if it ain't working out, I don't want to just stay married, I need to just go ahead and get a divorce? What the hell is you talking about, Keon?
He also admitted that he started to self-sabotage and he missed 6 to 8 months of happiness with Shawnee because he wasn't happy with himself. As for Shawnee, on an episode of their The Grow Zone podcast, she said she had never dated a pastor before, and she was scared that Keon would be too boring for her.
Boring? Pastors are some of the freakiest men in the...
I know a pastor that fucked his goddaughter. Got her pregnant and got a new church because the old church was like, that's a little too bit much for us, brother. You don't have to step the fuck down. And I know TD Jakes came into that office like, hold up, brother. We supposed to keep this freaky shit down to the T. And that's the cross. You best get to stepping before I get to repping. Like, nigga, no. they get that and out. He got a smaller church, still making money. He has a nice little house. He was living in a mansion. His kids hate him, and yeah, he has a newborn. Now she's like 4 or 5, 6 years old now. Like, I think it was wild. He was fucking everybody though. He was like, hey, sister, something. You're dragging something, sister. And she's like, oh, what am I dragging? He said, that wagon, sister, that wagon. You gotta stop dragging that wagon all up and through my sermon. It's distracting me from giving the Lord presents and gift to the congregation, sister. So if you could drag that wagon down into my motherfucking office right now. My bad. I be a character when I talk about pastor shit. Because them niggas is lit. Lit! If all else fails, Pastor Zay in the motherfucking house.
You know what? Let me mind my business. But apparently, Shawnee showed up in his life at just the right time. Keon said he was actually looking for someone who understood that his whole life wasn't confined to a sanctuary. He added that he wanted someone who could let me access that side of me without feeling judged. Things were so easy between them that Keon couldn't help but fall for her. He told People magazine, "I felt like the day I met her, I felt like I knew her. That kind of natural transmission between souls that meet, it's amazing." He got over his fears, and he admitted that because his divorce was so messy and drawn out, he decided to start dating Shawnee before his divorce was finalized. He said,
I made a decision that I was going to start dating her before the divorce was final because I wasn't going to let somebody holding up the divorce show me how I could live my life.
love is messy, you feel what you feel, but you do what you're supposed to do. In the meantime, you get your divorce, you show your current wife respect, your current children respect, then you move on. Damn. And listen, bitches, y'all ain't special. I mean, you are, but you ain't. What I mean by that is, Shawnee should have paid attention to how Keon treated his ex-wife. Now, if he gonna do that and lean out on her before the divorce is final, Shawnee, what make you think he won't do the same thing with you? Or if he lacks the ability to show self-control before his divorce is finalized, what the hell make you think he's suddenly gonna get self-control with your ass? Pay attention, bitches. Almost 3 years after filing for divorce, his divorce was finalized in 2021. According to Professor Blackmore,
and his ex-wife was bad than a motherfucker. I don't know, man. He got an affinity for bad hoes. I like that. That pastor got an affinity for bad hoes. You feel me? Yes, sir. Amen. But let's get into some real shit. That was good. That was good. I don't know how I'm
Come on, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey. Ricky Smiley? Let me come on the Ricky Smiley show. Let's talk about election 2024. Let me come on the Steve Harvey show. Talk to me, Steve. How much did they pay you to push Kamala? The price is right? Steve Harvey, was the price right, my brother? Was the price is right? When the price is right, the Negropeans will unite. When the price is right, the Negropeans will unite. Talking about Medgar Evers died for Kamala Harris to be president. We want tangibles over tokenism. We want tangibles over radio talk. We want tangibles over television talk. We want tangibles over tokens.
Dr. Umar Johnson, he's back this time with a word for Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey, and the rest of the boule. We're going to go ahead and get into it, but first, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, listen. If Uncle Steve Harvey and Uncle Ricky Smiley want to go hard for Kamala Harris, that is their business. If Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey want to go hard for Kamala Harris, they have a right to do that. They have a right to do that. What they don't have a right to do is shame other Africans into voting for her. They cannot do that. They were wrong for that. You can't shame people into not voting for someone who has no right.
He's right and wrong. You can't shame them. That's your right. But you shouldn't, because it's like, whatever. I will shame niggas that vote for Trump, because when cops start killing them, and they be like, hey, we didn't think that would have to happen to us, due to those black folk that voted for Massa Trump. It's like, would you rather be dead or incarcerated? Which one? Unless you know you don't get raped in jail. Like, unless you know that's don't happen to you, I don't think that would happen to me. But if niggas just don't have to kill me. Anyway. Stupid. So stupid. Anyways. Yeah, like, Steve Harvey, he's been and Ricky Smiley, he's been So it's like, yeah, it is what it is. I'm not mad at that. Not in the least. Uh, he do need to get the fuck on. I said black Republicans. I get the shift that some black people made from being Democrat to being Republican. It's like when the nigga wants to be a Crip and now he's a Blood. Like, yo, they wasn't doing the right thing for me. I got jumped by my Crip homies. So Blood it is. And on Bloods, I'm going to spark at Blood. And I feel it. I'm not mad at that. Stupid, yes. Stay on one side, brother. Don't play the fence and don't play a part. But yeah, it's like it is what it is. Black people feel that the Democrats haven't done anything, which they haven't. And then they think the Republicans is gonna be like, we're gonna put our hands out, and then they're gonna be like, my little Negro, what have they done to you? They've done nothing for you. They've disheveled you. They've taken your pride. They've made you into something that you're not. But over here, you won't feel that. My little Negro. And then they're going to give them some porridge, $500, and a fourth of 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 a third 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 of a half of an acre. Because they're not going to give us the meal. That shit sailed. Shit has sailed. That's fine. But they, like, I don't know what them niggas thinking. My little Negro, we're going to save you. We're going to do good by you. My little Negro, we're gonna make it right for you. My little Negro, with your big beady eyes, your coarse curly hair, your hands out and it doesn't have lotion. My little Negro, like they like, I think that them black Republicans really think like that, which is fine. I'm not mad at that. But if a nigga ever jokes, hey, I'll give cops full immunity, and if they kill 40 niggas in a house, that was an accident. And then the now everyone has to abide by that law. I'm like, you're right. They didn't do nothing. That's when we have mass genocide. We have mass genocide. I mean, I already think black people are getting out the paint in America because of like the Spanish populations and all that. But that's don't. I might be on the stream. The cops, boom, pop, 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 pop. Get the fuck down. I'd be like, oh no, I'm just so. And they'd be like, he was resisting. He was no, actually, I just killed him because I thought he was grabbing a gun. He was grabbing this motherfucking sparkling water, the Topo Chico. I didn't know what was going on. He's black. He moves fast, swift like a panther at night. And I'm like, God damn, I'm dead. I'm dead. Fucking dead. And now we got niggas that still don't be like, well, what did he fucking do? He said the man streaming at his house. Why you have his door locked when there's good cops outside? Shut the fuck up. Pussy ass boy. I'm sorry. That was crazy. That was crazy. And that was down to too much character. Trying out for a Tubi movie. So if you think I should be on a Tubi movie, comment down below, please. Comment down below. But yeah, I'm just like, no, nigga. I'm definitely not. Definitely not gonna. Yeah, no, I'm not voting for Trump for sure. And people are like, well, Kamala Harris is going to incarcerate you and make you build license plates for the rest of your life. I'd rather have the potential of that than some cop being like, you know what? Where are the black people in the area where I'm at? Bam, house. Boom! And then beat the fuck out of a black person and then not have nothing happen to them. No. Hell no. And people are like, there's good cops that'll stop it. No, they won't. Not at all. No such thing as a good cop. Because if there was, there would be good cops stopping bad cops. Now, cops could do good as like the Julio, well, shit, I said Julio case. Yeah, that's good business. Just them niggas need to be in jail. I would never say they shouldn't, because if I was even near the vicinity and heard them shots, I'm like, oh, you're setting them niggas up to motherfucking beat. But I also know cops do a lot of bad business, and so they will put a nigga down in the ground 6 feet under with no crown. You feel me? No.
Record of doing nothing for them. Now that's where they're wrong. That's where they're wrong. You know, Steve Harvey's logic didn't make any sense. He said if we don't vote, we won't get nothing. Well, you've been voting and you ain't got nothing.
See, I'm on this radio show, I'm hearing all these people talking about, I'm not voting if they not doing nothing for us. Listen to me. If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power.
Ricky Smiley. I love my brother, but he was pretty emotional. He's talking about Supreme Court Justice Ketanji swearing in Vice President Harris. They both belong to black Greek fraternities. They'll get sworn in on Dr. King's Earth Day. That's all empty symbolism. We're done with that.
You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the damn White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man. MLK holiday.
But y'all mad because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who is a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on now.
Come on now. Oh my God,
Game
that just
changer.
gave me chills. That gave me chills.
And then it is that made you want to cry. Because it's like, bro, what does that have to do with anything? It means something. The universe is trying to tell you that you should vote, that you should do this, that you should do that, and this, that. Like, no. Fuck you. Respectfully, not respectfully. Because that's stupid. Black people are always the last in the know. And what we should know is that none of these people, none of these parties, none of these religions fuck with us at all. Even though it comes from Africa. It's just like, yo, we got screwed. We got beat to the punch, and we let them punch us in the face until we turned black and blue. And then got drowned in water and brought to different parts of the world. We lost. We lost. Accept it. There's no saving this at all. People be like, Jesus don't come. Jesus would, if he came back, he'd have seen niggas being so weak. Like, I ain't saving these weak motherfuckers. They niggas won't even defend themselves. No, I'm not saving that. I'm for the strong motherfuckers. I'm gonna keep pushing this white shit. Obviously, these niggas ain't got no backbone to speak or see of. No.
Game changer, dog.
That's all empty symbolism. We're done with that. You have to give us tangibles, not symbols, Brother Ricky Smiley. Tangibles, not symbols. One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with miseducation? One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with mass incarceration? One is an AKA, one is a Delta. What that got to do with gentrification and homelessness? That is nothing but empty symbolism. The member of one black sorority swearing in the member of another black sorority on the solar.
Like, none of that. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. No one cares. Stop making people try to care about some fake shit that don't have shit to do with shit. Are we dying by the dozens? Yes. Are we last in line? Yes. And I'm not talking about the natives, because the natives are last because they got massively destroyed. Because they were too nice too. The darker folk, the nice folk. The lighter folk, the meaner the folk. That's just what it is. Even the light-skinned niggas that want to adopt that shit. No. Any type of melanin, you're gonna get treated bad. Especially like in Mexico, they treat the black. I'll pull it up, but no, I don't care right now. In Puerto Rico, Dominican, like they don't like darker people. No one likes darker people. The darker you are, the more fucked up it is for you. In all facets. Stop giving us this false shit. Ricky Smiley, you. Steve Harvey, you. Like, no. Shit's stupid. Shit's stupid. Stupidity. We don't get no tangible stuff. I'm not a cut-down student loan debt. No, and we need a black crime bill like the Asian hate bill. And the black crime is like, hey, if a cop falsely accuses you, you deserve to take every pension that fucking... See? No, I'm going to start talking wrong. Anyway, if a cop killed me, just know that they killed me because of this. But, no. No. We gotta stop. And then when they speak with a little conviction, you got an AKA, a Sigma Psi family, and you don't want to vote for that. It's like the black Republican. Well, the Democrats ain't gave us nothing, so I'm gonna take what's mine. And what is yours, brother? Then they go. They lose a bit of chromosomes when you ask them, well, what you don't get? Because if you're thinking, I'm going to make $500,000 a year. Yeah. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Or back to what he was saying.
Return of a brother, ancestor, Dr. King, who belonged to a black male fraternity, that's all fine and well. But telling black people they should vote for the symbol, telling black people they should vote for the symbol is not going to serve us, Brother Ricky. We need substance, my brother. We need substance.
I don't care about who get mad. I know I'm right. Exactly. I know.
See, that conviction talk is falsified communication. It's rhetoric. That's all it is. It's rhetoric. They use it to manipulate. They use it. He looked like a nigga don't really know nothing. A lot of niggas don't really know nothing. She knows a lot. And she knows that she could get you niggas to vote for her because she's black. Just like they did Obama. Who cares? But to vote for Trump, like this, the duality in both. Don't vote for Trump if you think he's gonna give you something because the Democrats have done nothing. And don't vote for Kamala because she's black. Don't do that. Or portrays it like, who cares? Don't do that. Please, God. We need to start. I don't know. Actually, we lost this one. We fucked.
I'm right. Y'all need to stop. Do y'all realize Medgar Evers died for voting rights? All these people that have risked their life from slavery up into the civil rights movement, this is what Dr. King died for. This is
because niggas couldn't get up and move to another. Niggas can't just get up and move to another country in masses. In masses, not like Latinos. No one can do niggas. Any country that sees a lot of black people come in will be like, "We're sending you back, whether in a body bag or in a shopping bag, you bitch." I don't know. You're not going to move mass bodies to a different country. No country. I don't even think Africa would take us, and that's a continent. I don't think African nations would take a lot of black people. And granted, it's only 14%, so probably like 40 million people will move. Maybe it's like 300 million in the U.S. We're probably we're like 12 million people in totality in the U.S. Comment down below if I'm wrong. All right, whatever. Nigga, they would catch us like slaves, or we'll be put to work in prisons. They're like, there's no way this many black people's coming to a country, and they're not all criminals. So, like, listen, people fought for rights, yes. Did they get them in due time? But do we still have to work for the rights? Yes.
This is what Medgar Evers died for. Medgar Evers did not die for Kamala Harris to become president. Stop the cap up. Dr. King did not die for Kamala Harris to become president. Stop the cap up. The purpose behind Fannie Lou Hamer's Voting Rights Act, the purpose behind the Fannie Lou Hamer Voting Rights Act was for black people to be in a position to use their vote so they could receive tangibles. Voting is not supposed to be a symbol. Voting is supposed to be a transaction, a power transaction. You want my vote? We want your resources. You want my vote? We want.
That's what voting's for. That's not for nothing else. If you're voting for ideas, you're voting wrong. You're voting for ideas, you're voting wrong. You're voting for dramatization of your life, you're voting wrong. You're voting for ideology, you're voting wrong. You need to vote for facts, sound, and money. You need the resources. We ain't getting that, you ain't getting shit from us. I would go further, but that would be labeled something that you don't want to be labeled ever in this country. Unbeknownst to you at that, too, because they will tell you, well, buddy, it's time to get to the boot. No.
Want the resources. Voting is not supposed to be a ritual. It is not supposed to be a symbol. It is supposed to be a transaction. You want my vote, we want some tangibles. If we can't get no tangibles, you can't get no vote. Steve Harvey said, they can't give us no reparations. What'd he say?
If we don't vote, how we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power, you talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations and you don't vote. Oh.
I was gonna read that, but that's just too. That's just too sad to actually know that niggas won't get that. It's like heartbreaking, but it is what it is. Everybody else will get theirs, but the people that are cursed, if you believe, the people who are downtrodden, used, abused, and without, will never get it. And if you don't vote, you won't ever get it. Nigga, it's been hundreds of years. Actually, 170 years now. And they was like, nigga, please. Nigga, bye. Nigga, you think you gonna get some goddamn money from us? Nigga, no. Black people, well, we gotta vote for one party so we can decide if we can get reparations. That's not gonna happen, brother. Black people ain't never. And I will put this on my kids' generation. I hope I get reincarnated in 180 years. And be like, damn, you still ain't done the reparations? And be like, nigga, please. I'm like, oh. Kamala Harris ain't getting no native reparations. To even conflate those two things is crazy. And it's funny. You be like, damn, you really... Barack Obama didn't even touch that shit. Reparations. Well, I just think that black people should probably try to steer clear of that because it's going to destroy our economy. They just think we don't do reparations. Shout out to everybody that's watched and watching. Y'all are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Y'all are wonderful, great people. Yeah, wonderful people. Anyway, yeah, like, nah. Niggas who think they don't do reparations, they be the type to say some. Anyways, it's been a long time. Yeah, I've been at this for 2 hours. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for anything. Yeah. This is my stream live. I like live streaming. This is fun, actually. I like to talk my shit and tell them interrupted and I get pissed. But hey. Yeah. About to get on the game, I think, a little bit. I didn't study at all today. I'm trying to... if you get to this point in the live stream, if you know any tricks on how to pass Net Plus for CompTIA, DM me on IG. Subscribe, comment. Net Plus is really hard. I got Set Plus, and I'm like, Net Plus is just hard, bro. It makes me feel really stupid. I hate that. So I'm actually trying even harder. I didn't study today. I tried to flush my brain of negativity, flush my mind of stupidity, and reinvent myself the following day. So if you like me, subscribe, like, comment. If you don't like me, subscribe, like, comment. We can have discourse, baby. We can do it now. You feel me? But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Shit, it's been a wonderful time. I'm not a AKA. I'm not a Delta. I'm not a fraternity or sorority member. Man, even if I was, which I'm a GDI, goddammit. But no, don't vote because she's a part of that, the Divine Nine and all that shit or whatever they call it. No, don't do that because that's stupid. That's very stupid. Very stupid. But yeah. Peace. I'm out. I'm the dead homies.